We have a 2002 Pontiac Grand Prix GT, 3.8 liter. Customer come in complaining that the heater only worked on setting 5, which is the highest setting, and sometimes not even then. And the key would come out in any position, not just in the off position. And so mainly they wanted the heater working. So I checked fuses under the dash, checked the junction box for fuses and relays under the hood. All of them were good. I inspected the wiring to the blower motor resistor. It looked good. Tried a blower motor resistor. Normally that's the issue whenever you only have high and you have none of the other resistor settings. But that did not fix it. So I went and got a separate fan out of another vehicle, and I tried to use it to see if there was an issue with the fan, and the fan worked the same from the other vehicle. When you put a voltmeter directly into the power out of the voltage resistor, it would resist voltage from 11 down all the way to about 5. So the resistor was working. But when you plugged it into the fan, it just killed all power. So then I got to thinking about the contacts in the key switch. And so I ended up turning the fan on high setting, which would pull the most voltage. And I just turned everything in the car on and started switching it back and forth. And what I found is whenever you would hit the high on the fan, the information display here would go dim, flicker, or die out completely. Also, as I was doing it with the daytime running lights, they would flicker on and off, and then at times the running lights would go off, the fan would stop working on high, and the information center would completely die out. And of course I went back and rechecked the fuses. They were all fine. So anyways, I done a little research, and some other people have had the problem also. And there's an electronic part of the switch in here. Your tumblers and stuff actually work this part, which is the electronic part. And inside of it, it has contacts that sends power out to different parts of the car at different times when you turn the switch. And so it's the entire harness. It's the electric part, and it's the entire harness that goes down and hooks underneath the car. So anyway, I removed it and I got a new one, and I installed it. I got everything reinstalled here. Of course, you got to take the switch and tumblers out, and then this is your pass lock system that reads the key. It just slides right off, and then in behind here is your electronic switch and the harness that goes down underneath the car. Of course, you'll have to take the whole underside of the column and everything out to get to it and be able to see it and wire it up. And there's also another little piece right here that it comes with the connection for, that'll pull out here. So you have to take it off, have to take your pass lock system off, and then this actual electronic start piece will have 2 inverted 5mm Torx, and you just take it loose, and then of course you go down and unhook it there. So anyway, after I got it all installed, I haven't completely put it back together, but I did want to test it. And so when you first turn the key on, you can see that your information center is now working. And we do have, I don't know if you can see them out there, but we do have daytime running lights out there shining off the box. So our daytime running lights are on. So there's 2 good signs. And then I just have this all wired up to this extra fan, and we're going to attempt the speed settings. So and I have the fan running backwards so it won't flop all over the place, hopefully. So here's setting 1. So it's working. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And on 5, on full power draw, our information center is still working. and we still have our park lights. So I believe that the switch is going to be the fix for this vehicle.